What up, though? Welcome to You Got It Bro TV. I am the General. We're going to be going through the top 5 power forwards of all time. Before we start, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because I post on the regular throughout the week. If you enjoy the content, go ahead and like it, comment on it, and share the love. That being said, let's get straight to it. Stone Cold Weirdo and Deadbeat Dad at number 5, the mailman, Karl Malone.
And he, by far to me, is the best runner, maybe the best runner that's played the game, because there's a drill we all know. They put cones on the hash marks. You're supposed to get the fast break. Big guys are supposed to run outside the cones every time. It's the first quarter, the second rebound. He's sprinting, and he doesn't have the rebound. Running to that cone because on Utah, the guards switch up under. And
has there ever been a better power forward in basketball, running the lanes and having a guy like John Stockton drop the assist, the easy score?
Two-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, had a consistent and efficient 25 and 10 with just over 50%. Struggled from the line, especially in the clutch. Along with his Caucasian comrade John Stockton, they formed the greatest pick-and-roll duo of all time.
And Harper battles through it a second time. Now Malone rolls past it.
Karl Malone steps away from Anderson.
Great touch from the post and the mid-range, but Dog brought that power too. Bunch of nasty dunks from Karl. He was a back-to-back MVP winner. And he went to the finals back-to-back years when he finally broke through the West, get to Hakeem and them boys. But he had to run against Michael Jordan, which was a story of a lot of people that ran against Mike in his prominence. Or it could be a little karma for impregnating that 13-year-old girl and abandoning those other 3 kids. But hey, it could be anything, right? Karl was an all-time great player and definitely one of the greatest players to never win it. Number 4, greatest power forward of all time. You got the first Dirk, the revolutionary German killer, Dirk Nowitzki.
Hardest player in the NBA you defended?
hardest player?
Hardest player.
Oh, Dirk Nowitzki.
What? Over Tim and all of
Yeah, because they would post up.
So what did Dirk?
Dirk ran in transition. He hit transition threes.
That's a prime
He
Dirk.
picked and pop. Yeah, pick and pop. I thought Dirk was a better, 1, 2, 3 dribble ISO player than Tim and KG. Tim. He played more. He was a 4, but he played the 5 more. So, but I had to guard Dirk.
Yeah.
And Dirk was like that hybrid 4 that, was just impossible to deal with.
That one championship was enough. He'll need to win 3, 4, 5. That one for him, the way he did it, the route to get there.
Special indeed, the 2007 MVP, 10-time All-Star, averaged 20.7 rebounds a game, and was the greatest shooter that I ever seen at the position, and was just as clutch as any who he was walking through to get there. Very talented Brandon Roy and the Portland Trail Blazers got them out in 6. The defending champion Lakers with Kobe Bryant swept them. The OKC team with all 3 MVPs, potentially, got them out of there at 5 just to cap it off with the Heatles, getting them out of there at 6. No 7 games. That's enough to seal Dirk at that 4 slot for sure. The 3 and shooting up with a bullet, the freakiest Greek, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
By the time he's 30, probably be the best player in the game, probably be one of the best players ever. What I like about it is that he wants it. A lot of guys now are in the league just to be in the league, and I was the type of player that if you asked me who the best player was, I'm going to say myself. Like a lot of guys would be like LeBron, KD, but this kid doesn't believe that. He believes that he's the best player in the game, and that is what competition is all about. That's how you're supposed to play. I like his game. I don't know his position. Candace said he was a point center. And that's kind of why I said he was better than me at the age of 24. Because at 24, I was just doing big man stuff. He's doing guard stuff, playing defense on the perimeter, switching. So he's actually much better than I was at 24.
He's a franchise player, no doubt about that. This kid is next.
I'm not going to go through all his stats because the brother still can add on or take away from some stats. So I'm going to leave that be. But what he has accomplished is most improved player in 2017, by 2019 an MVP, 2020 MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and 2021 an NBA champion. All-time great performance in that final series, especially with this blocking game 4. To be able to close that space on Booker and then get back to Ayton, I thought he was for sure getting dunked on in real time. Then in the closeout to drop 50 points, 14 boards, and 5 blocks, yeah, when he done, he go have that one and number 2 spot. Greatest power forwards of all time at number 2, the most intense player that I've ever seen, The big ticket, Kevin Garnett.
What made him go was his aggression, his competitiveness. It was just out of this world. I'll never forget there was one time we played him. He was waiting by the sideline where we got out of the timeout, and he was walking with me the entire way, nose to nose.
We were so bad the year before. We lost 18 games in a row. It's just like when he got there, you felt the presence. He changed the whole culture. It was just like, all right, this is serious now. It's like we went in the games the year before expecting to lose. Now we going from expecting to lose to look. We got Kevin Garnett over here. This guy's been MVP, All-NBA. We talking about winning the championship now.
I'm so hyped right now. Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
15-time All-Star, 2004 MVP, and 2008 Defensive Player of the Year, and 2008 champion. It was a lightning storm of energy. I mean, look at this dude. Now for real skills. He don't turn his back on guards. If Ticket played today, it's only one person that's competing with him, and that's the Greek. Not Anthony Davis, not Karl Anthony Towns. They not mentally tough enough. They go shrivel after a while. You'll see their talents, but the niggas will fold. From what he brought in terms of skill set, I mean, offensively and defensively, I have him number one. I mean, this is my guy. This is my guy. This is my guy, but he's stuck at that number 2 spot for a reason.
Are doing it?
We trying.
No.
It look kind of rough, but we trying.
I always said you my favorite player to watch.
You
never disappoint me.
You crack so many jokes, I don't know if that's real or not.
No, it's real.
I'm joking.
And you never disappointed me.
Thank you. Hey, but
and you finally got on the right uniform.
I finally got the right
Number 1 power forward of all time, San Antonio statue, the big fundamental, Timmy Duncan.
Who's harder?
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Right. Most guys I could speed up and make you play at my pace. I could frustrate you. I could do this and I could do that. But with him, it didn't matter. Because he was going to play at his own pace. He was going to get to his spots. He was going to shoot the shot he wanted to shoot. And I just had to make that shot as tough as possible. I'm saying? With a guy like KG, like I know what he's finna do, so I can make him do something different. Well, like, he might make a tough shot, but I can manipulate the way he took shots and things like that. Because KG dominant right shoulder guy. I know this. Mm-hmm. And Tim made me start like realizing I got to do my work early. Like defensive, like I got to meet him at the free throw line. He made me turn my brain on because my physical I was there physically. Mm-hmm. Wasn't go bully me, so now he thinking it. So now I got to think it. Some of the battles that KG and Tim had with each other.
When I would watch Tim Duncan game as a kid, especially compared to KG, it would look like paint drying. Until you get older and you realize that paint that's drying is a fucking Picasso. Perfect power forward. Can be the defensive anchor, can be a low post player, mid-range player, nice pick and pop player. No matter what you ask from Tim, he did it, and he did it with consistency. 15-time All-Star, back-to-back MVPs in 02 and 03, 5-time champion and 3-time Finals MVP, the best player in the 2000s, and the only one that can say something about it is Shaq. Tim Duncan, the GOAT power forward. But I know us cats like, I mean, you crazy. KG should be number 1. Oh, Anthony Davis ain't on the list with all the skills that he got. Shut that shit up. You know what? You got it, bro.
Hey, listen.
If y'all don't know, Tim Duncan, I know he don't talk a lot, but he's him, bro.
Follow me on all platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you enjoy the content, like it, comment on it, and share the love.